For those on a tight budget, the Galaxy Tab A9 is a little tablet with extensive software support. The $160 Samsung tablet astonished us during our assessment with its vivid display and extensive feature set. Samsung has updated its tablet selection for those on a budget with the Tab A9. The Tab A8's replacement is not only marginally smaller than its predecessor, but it also costs less. Design and build. The Tab A9 is now smaller than the Tab A8, more like the Tab A7 Lite. The A9 is appropriately svelte, weighing only 332s and measuring only 8 mm thick, and unlike most low-cost slates, it doesn't even have an incredibly thick bezel. For this kind of money, the device's appearance and feel are not what you would anticipate. Compared to competitors, it has a far better finish due to its largely metal body, simple lines, and sturdy construction. In this way, it's more akin to a competitor for the iPad mini than a cheap tablet, and we especially enjoy the classy navy blue color option, but silver and graphite are also available. Screen and speakers. The Tab A9's 8.7-inch display makes it significantly smaller than the Tab A8. Now that we're back to the smaller size of the Tab A7 Lite, the 11-inch Tab A9 Plus is nearly full size if you're looking for something larger. This LCD screen has a conventional 60 Hz refresh rate and is simple. Even yet, the display is passable because to its full HD+ resolution and good viewing angles, even though it does have a noticeable degree of the traditional blue tint. It looks crisp for text, icons, and even video. Our primary problem was fuzzy scrolling. However, this is the drawback of using a low-end 60 Hz panel. The speakers are unexpectedly good and have more power and poise than inexpensive competitors, as are many other aspects on the A9. Quite adequate for listening to light music or playing catch-up on iPlayer when there's nothing better available. Here, we're just discussing personal listening. The A9 won't fill a big space for a gathering. Specs and performance. Although chipsets from several years ago can be found in low-cost tablets, the MediaTek Helio G99 in the A9 is from 2022 and has mid-range specifications akin to the Snapdragon 695 seen in the Tab A9 Plus. It is an effective 6nm processor with 8 cores and respectable performance. You only get 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage at the entry-level price, but this is to be anticipated. These double to 8 128GB and would be well worth the additional $42 if you can afford it. On the other hand, a micro SD card slot allows you to add storage at a low cost. As long as you don't try to do too much at once, the A9 will work okay if you're a casual user, which is its intended market. We advise purchasing the model with 8GB of memory if you intend to use a lot of demanding apps. In contrast to the Snapdragon 695, the Helio G99 lacks 5G functionality, but if you really want data on the road, you can purchase a Tab A9 with 4G LTE enabled. Cameras. Unfortunately, the Galaxy Tab A9 eventually had to give up, and the photography category is where it fails. Nevertheless, in my opinion, this is the best location for the tablet to suffer. 8MP on the back and 2MP on the front don't really matter since neither can provide a picture that is even close to satisfactory. Almost every aspect of the Galaxy Tab A9's back camera is problematic, including focus, exposure, white balance, and color accuracy. Granted, the wintry weather during my testing made for less than ideal lighting circumstances, so in a summery outdoor environment, things ought to be a little better. Battery life and charging. The Galaxy Tab A9's 5100 mAh battery isn't much larger than those of many smartphones, but the tablet itself is thin and small. The Tab A9 has excellent battery life since efficiency accounts for 6 of its 8 CPU cores. In our standard PC Mark battery test, it performed admirably for 12 hours and 18 minutes at a brightness of 200 nits. In practice, it will rely on your intended use of the A9, its brightness, etc. With only 15W of power, charging is not particularly quick, and Samsung only includes a simple USB-C to USB-C cable in the box, rather than an adapter. The Galaxy Tab A9 only charged 7% and 15% in 15 and 30 minutes, respectively, when we used a 15W Google charger. It can be inconvenient to need many hours for a complete charge. No more today. We hope you found the information insightful and valuable. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content.